everybody. Don't miss the party. Turn your bells on. Hit subscribe. Share with everybody. The party about to start. It's a party. Come hang with the Lovelies family. Hanging with the Lovelies. We hanging, we hanging, we hanging. We hanging, we hanging.
What's up, lovelies? If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, dang, you're doing what you're supposed to do, so make sure you keep on doing it. Child, today is Friday, child. We are outside waiting on the lovely kids to get home. Two already in the house because Peanut didn't go to school today, and David, he had a field trip. We went on the field trip, and David, after the field trip, David was like he wanted to go home, so we came on home. Excuse the alarm. That just let me know my baby's getting closer to be home. So, y'all know, it's good old Porch Talk. Let's chat Porch Talk. On Tuesdays, I try to make sure I get the family vlogs uploaded. And on Thursdays, I upload our Porch Talk. What Porch Talk consists of is just me out here shooting the breeze with y'all. Shooting the breeze with y'all until the lovely kids bus roll up, child. Sometimes we talk long, sometimes it's a little while. And then y'all hear me fuss at Nala every now and then because she try to push the limit on where she can walk at in this front yard. But sometimes Porch Talk be serious, sometimes it don't be serious. And today, I don't think it's gonna be too serious because I don't really have no topic that I want to talk about. Cause sometimes we do talk about topics. But Nala, get over here. But I really don't. But I guess I can make my Porch Talk about the field trip today. So, with the field trip, wasn't too sure that I was gonna be able to make it to the field trip. My children, child, outside of my oldest, he wasn't so I just say when it comes to, he was different than his siblings now. Like every field trip they go on, they want me to go. They be wanting me to go and all that stuff like that. I know how to say they are a bit more clingy to me than my oldest son is. And with that, probably if the military didn't have a play in that, we probably would have had that same clingy relationship too. But with him, I was doing a lot of training, deployments, and stuff like that. So he moved back and forth a lot from my aunt that used to stay in Brooklyn, rest her soul, and then back and forth to my mom's house until I got out. But his siblings there are clingy. So anything they got going on, they want me to be there. But you know what? I am glad that I can show up for them because, like I said, I wasn't able to do that for my oldest son. And with not being able to do that for him, now I'm not saying that my baby feel like this. I don't know if he feel like this. If he feel like this, he haven't shared it with me, but his mama feel like this. I feel like with missing out on a lot different parts of his childhood. Because like I said, I was going between training, going staying in the field, from deployments and all that stuff like that, going to school, military school and all that stuff like that. I missed out on a lot. And then he became like homesick at one point when I got back from was it Afghanistan? One of them. He became homesick. And when I say homesick, it was for my mom now, because up there in New York it was just me and him. So he hadn't got used to being around family. So when he came back with me, my baby was like, this is not it. Now those weren't his words because he was younger, but his actions told me that it was not it. And then one day we would go out to eat, like during the morning time, the weekends, stuff like that. We would go out to eat, and when my baby was sitting across from me and he wasn't eating, he was playing with his food. And I asked him what's wrong, and my baby was like, I'm just sick. And I'm like, why you sick? And he was like, cause I want to go home. I miss home, child. When I say that thing hurt me, that thing hurt me. But I had to make the decision that was the best for his well-being. And My mom, she agreed, and he went back to live with my mom for a while until he was ready to come back. So I have to thank my mom for a lot dealing with my oldest son, because she really set a foundation for him, a great foundation for my oldest son. But I just feel like with that, sometimes, most time, I feel like there's a distant connect, and like I say, it just could be me, because I do carry a guilt that I wasn't the way how I am in his sibling life. I wasn't able to be there for him like that because of the military, which at the time, the military is what was helping us survive. So, and he used to always tell me like he won't he wanted me to come out, and he wanted me to come out, and he wanted me to be at my mom's house. He wanted the family to be together. And I would always tell him like, this is the way that I take care of us. So it's like, I know my boy love me, and I know, but it just always feel like, and I guess it's from the guilt that I feel, but I was just doing the best I know how, and that way right there was the way I know how to take care of him. And plus, I did not want to go back and live in the house. Now I had a good childhood and all that stuff like that, but it just, too many people lived there. Too many people was just able to come and go how they please. Like in our family head, they feel like that's the family house, child. In reality, it's grandma and granddad's house, and everybody just welcome here. And now that grandma and granddad's gone, it's my mom's house, but everybody feel like that's the family house. Crazy, but that's a whole nother Porch Talk. I'm not even gonna try to get into that. But yeah, so with them, they are a tad bit more clingy. So, child, everything they got going on, they want me to be there. They don't care how mama be feeling. They want me to be there. And like I have shared with y'all, I deal with PTSD and that old anxiety and paranoia and all that stuff like that. I don't want to get into detail because I feel like for the past few times I've been on this camera, I've been talking about that. But with that, it's like there's a split me. There is a side of me that if I gotta man up, I'm gonna man up. And the military helped me with that. I'm gonna man up. But there is that softer side of me, that want to be protected side of me, that dealing with PTSD has heightened that. And it's like and then not to mention with the deployments that I have had and stuff like that, and seeing some of the stuff that I have seen, and then having to be like, regardless of where you go and make sure somebody with you type thing, that's something that have never left me, and I carry that stuff with me. So it's like now I have an issue with kind of going places by myself, and I used to go places by myself all the time, but on top of that, crowded places and noise and stuff like that. Too much noise overstimulates your girl. Now at first, coming back from the deployments and stuff like that, I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize how jumpy I was and all that stuff like that until my mama noticed it first. My mama noticed it first, and then one day we were having a family function. I was home on leave, and I'm gonna get back to what I'm talking about with the kids. We were having a family function, child, and it was just loud, so loud. Picture you in high school, elementary, and you in the cafeteria, and everybody talking. Everybody talking. And it's just loud. And it seemed like everybody's voice has became one voice. Loud like that. Child, I damn broke down. Like I had a whole moment episode, like I broke down crying. And my mom telling my mom like it is too loud in here. Like I couldn't what you call it. So that was the start of me realizing my tolerance level when it comes to noise and stuff like that. And then when I'm in crowds, I am more, it probably don't seem like it and it probably don't look like it, but child, I am on the how could I say it? Awareness side. I'm on the awareness side. So most times it is really hard for me to enjoy being out because I'm always thinking about if this happened, what I'm gonna do. If this, I'm like playing different scenarios in my head. So well, if something jump off, I gotta be ready. And then when I'm with my children, it heightens. So it's like the only time that I really do relax, it's like it's like the only time that I really do relax is like I always tell y'all when I'm with my oldest son, my husband, or my brother. Outside of that, child, your girl is like, okay, if this was to happen right here, this is how we need to do. Like we have a whole method. Like when you see me and my children out at the store, we have a whole method of how we be and how we go in that store. And like I say, it probably don't look like it, but child, trust me, we have a whole method of if something was to pop off, how we supposed to do and how we would. Cause now I ain't gonna give you the rundown, cause what you don't give out your business when you're on the battlefield. So hey, but getting back to that, my babies are clingy. I said all that to circle back around the hill, child. But my babies are clingy. And being that, and it's gonna all tie in right here. So being that, I felt like I missed out on that time with my boy, my oldest boy, with his siblings is like me trying to make up, in which I know I cannot, and you just gotta meet everybody where they at. But with them, I try to, now that I'm able to, I try to make sure I do it because I wasn't able to do it with him, and I wished I was able to do it with him. So now God has put me in the place that I am able to do it. But you know what? With those two places, over here, your girl was financially stable. But I wasn't able to give my boy the time that I felt he needed. Over here, your girl, sadly and unfortunately, and I know God gonna turn that thing around. You know what? I'm gonna say it like it's already turned around. God has turned it around. But to tell y'all my story, over here, not financially stable, but have all the time that I want that I can give to my babies. Y'all see how that scale go? Why you just can't get what you want? But then in with praying, that goes into praying. Y'all, Porch Talk, I bounce. So stay with me. I bounce like I'm talking when I'm talking with my husband or somebody, with my friend, my sister. I bounce all over the place. But and I forget sometimes too when I go to rambling. But what was I saying? I'm saying. I hate when that happens. I hate when I forget like in mid. Hold on, y'all. Okay, so yeah, like I was saying, now that I'm able to, I try to make sure that I do it. And today, it's like, okay, with our children, when we go on their field trips with them, with David, now he just be wanting to know that you're there. Every so often he'll come back over there and check with you and stuff like that. You just there if he needs something or something like that. He just want to know the familiar is there. With Tiny, now my girl, she be want us there with her. She don't forgot about her class. She walking with me and her daddy because most times me and her daddy go on they field trip. And Mookie, she go with us because y'all know Moon homebound, so she get to do some stuff, child. But most time it's us. Today, my husband didn't go, Moon didn't go because we didn't know how cold it was gonna be, and Peanut happened to be home with his situation, so I went ahead and let him go with me. On top of because not wanting to go by myself, but when I heard my baby say this the best field trip ever, pat yourself, pat yourself, that made me felt good. That made me feel good. That made me feel good, and I had to thank my mother-in-law because she made it possible for us to get there. And that's a whole nother conversation within the side of I said with the financially unstable side. But God got that thing working out, and it's already worked out. It's already worked out. How to say, trouble don't last always. Hey, it don't last always. But yeah, so that's that. So I got what I wanted, but I should have just spoke more into detail in saying, with being able to do that, keep us afloat, keep us financially stable. Whatever this worldly world throw at us, let us be able to surpass it. Which we surpass it. I would like to surpass it even better, but hey, you gotta play your cards how they lay. But get out that spot. Get out of that spot. Nala, if you don't move, well, I gotta say that to you that many times. But it makes me feel good when I'm able to be there and show up for my babies, and I see that look. Cause he lit up now. He lit up when he saw us. I say seen a lot when I should be saying saw. Yeah, so, but when he saw us, he lit up. He lit up. So that made me, because I had done already told him that, like, dude, the plan is to be there, but we may not be able to be there. And I could tell his little spirit, kind of went down or whatever. But when he seen us, he lit up. And then when I walked up, his teacher said to me, David said that you was coming. Do y'all know how hurt I would have been if my boy would have got home and he said, I told my teacher that you were coming, but you didn't show up? Child, that would have crushed me. That would have crushed me. So that made me feel good hearing her say that, and I showed up. Yep. Get your butt out that spot. Let me tell you again now. Stop. But I just seen the baby's bus pass by. Usually she dropped them off first, but I guess, she trying to switch it up, I guess, or whatever. But I just seen they bus pass by. But yeah, it feels good being able to show up for them. Oh, but also what I was leading into was dealing with not liking, I told you I'd be all over the place. Just bear with me. Stay with me. Don't you leave. Don't you walk off. I thought I had to come run and get you. But yeah. Some make it hard. Like when I know my husband not gonna be there, it make it hard for me. Sometimes going to places, in the crowded places, without him and have to be by myself. And y'all know I hate that. I really hate that because like I said, I used to go any and everywhere by myself. I used to go to restaurants and sit down and eat by myself. That's how much I enjoyed me. I enjoyed myself. But I guess over time, dealing with those appointments and having my kids and being with them all the time, and me and my husband, wherever he go, I go, and stuff like that, to the point of now, when I'm by myself, I don't feel right. I'm not comfortable, and I be wishing somebody with me. So it's like, dealing with all that anxiety mess and paranoia mess, it make it hard when I have to go somewhere by myself. Child, I be trying to get out of that shit. I be trying to get out. I be trying to get out. But I keep telling myself that I'm going to have to practice. And when I go to counseling, my therapist, she be telling me the same thing. I am going to have to really practice hard at that, because I feel like for my enjoyment, I miss out on a lot. Because yeah, you got your husband, but at the same time, your husband has stuff he like to do. You have stuff you like to do. Even though y'all enjoy doing stuff together, at the same time, you enjoy doing stuff without the other one. So it's like my whole I don't want to call myself clingy, but that's what it has made me. Child, even when I go places with my sister, I feel bad sometimes because she knows what I deal with. She knows what I deal with, and I can see her checking on me while we out and about. Like, you good? You all right? And which I ain't gonna lie, now I love that. I love that. But at the same time, it's like I feel like that take away from the hangout part. And me and my sister, we ain't hung out in a long time. Shamefully. And we in the same town. That ain't good. That ain't good. That ain't good. What's up? Nala, what are you doing? Are you licking the truck? What is going on with you right now? Yeah, but it makes it, I'm not even gonna lie, it makes it hard to go, hell, it make it hard to go to school function. It make it hard to go to parent teacher conference. Now I go and I make it. Like I said, the military has taught me how to fucking man up, tie your bootlaces up, and keep trucking, suck it up and drive on, as they would say. So I know how to do that. I know how to do that. Put your big girl drawers on and move out. I know how to do that, but at the same time, you know, like how you see that duck on the water, and it look calm, but the feet is moving. Hold on, y'all. The feet is moving 1,000,000 miles per hour to keep it, you know, moving around or afloat or whatever. Yeah, so that's how I be on the inside when I have to go do stuff alone. And I freaking hate that, because I used to love go places by myself. I'd go sit in that restaurant and sit down and eat and everything, go shopping and all that stuff like that by myself, window shopping by myself. Child, go in them people's store and try on them clothes and put on bags. So that way when I get paid, child, I know I'm about to I know what I'm going back and get. What's Sweet Pea? Oh, okay. Okay. So I'm about to I was trying to see what's going on with the bus, because the lady pulled up and what's going on, blah blah blah. Yeah, I'm mumbling because I don't try to tell nobody business, but I was just trying to see what's going on with the bus, because Tiny had done got off and Sweet Pea had. So yeah. But y'all, okay, so y'all know what time it is. It's time to end this Let's Y'all Pull Talk, because the girls are home. So if you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, dang, you're doing what you're supposed to do, so make sure you keep on doing it. Make sure you tell a friend. Why? Because we got a little bit for everybody. So until the next let's chat, Porch Talk. Tongue getting tied up. Look at that. All right, lovelies. Out.